as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards.
6-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Try to pound it in. Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. This defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. They get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Again, it's Brady. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Breeze. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Saints' 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Now Brady again. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. On to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to
Don't
do.
worry about your hands, though.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come.
In the opposite direction.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
For Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
In that time, and now it's a chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put them... Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From midfield, here's Brady. Try it. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
That was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And an incomplete pass.
Breeze.
That'll stop.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it up a little. Shy of the 15, they'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you get
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Play. Brings up 3rd.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He finds Court. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Nick Chubb.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Demario Davis. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. They run for it with Hunt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
26-yard line.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking long for Thomas. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. First-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And they'll break the yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short one.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Carl Joseph. The 40. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Zach Baugh there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The Saints, 14-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ball carrier.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. And now here's another interception. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. Mayfield
down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are pouring it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 57 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. And my goodness, another interception. And it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 6.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans
is football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, and crossing the kicking team gets the football here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to tell his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time,
they get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
that was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the right. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on third down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Two veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And once again, this is Sanders. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feel all right? Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And that's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 44 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. Unsuccessful there on the onside kick drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big return will get it all the way down to the 35. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. B.J. Goodson with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Good for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
18-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
To Nick Chubb.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Browns 47, Saints 13. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up to that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. The throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Browns on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on the other side.
Yeah, let's see what his offense can do. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get a bit closer. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 47, Saints 20.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And 8 at the Saints' 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the ground. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Breeze now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Breeze. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sione Takitaki picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. B.J. Goodson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. That throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they've left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0. And I don't care how much count.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns continue to roll. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Browns 54, Saints 20. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this
rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Goodson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And my goodness, another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd.
He's got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.